Hello again. Today I want to talk a little bit about what the reflections will look like. A lot of you are having some anxiety about that. So let me just show you what the quizzes are to alleviate any anxiety you might have. So again, to access these, we're going to go to content. We're going to go to week 1 for this week. We're going to scroll down here, and reflection 1 will become available to you on Thursdays. Again, the reason for this is you need to have practiced 3 days of mindfulness exercises before you can do the reflection. So assuming that you do one Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I would have it open for you on Thursday. You're certainly welcome to pick any days during the week that you would do those reflections, but I want to make sure that you have 3 days before you're seeing that. So to access the reflection, you're going to click on that link. And the instructions here say that it is going to include questions regarding the 3 mindfulness practices you engaged in this week, along with the contemplate this sections from the reading assigned in week 1. There are no right or wrong answers to this quiz, and it will not be timed. In order to receive full credit, you must provide me with your information and reflections from the 3 required mindfulness practices, which I will show you. That is worth 6 points. And then 3 to 5 sentences for each question in reference to the contemplations, which is worth 4 points. So a complete response would earn 10 points. If you're missing parts of that, I would deduct those points. Again, there are not right or wrong answers, but you do need to complete what I've requested. So let me go ahead and show you what this is going to look like. I guess I'll have to go into quiz setup. It won't let me preview that. You guys can't access it this way. You will just start the quiz and it'll come up for you. But so the first question is going to say, I completed my first mindfulness practice on, then you're going to fill in the date, at what time of the day, so 7 p.m. or 9:30 a.m. I practiced for how many minutes, so you'd put 10 minutes or 5, however many minutes you practiced. The mindfulness practice I chose to use was, and you'd write that in. At this point, you have one mindfully, you'll have the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, but as we go over the course of the semester, you'll get more and more practices that'll be available for you to use. And then the next thing is, please tell me the 2 things you found gratitude with on the day you practiced your first mindfulness exercise for the week. And then the next question is about your reflection. So what did you notice? What were your thoughts, emotions, bodily sensations, changes in your mood as you practiced that mindfulness exercise? And you would just type a few sentences in there. And then the next question is about your second mindfulness practice. Exactly the same questions. You know, when did you do it? What time of day? How many minutes? What practice did you use? What were your gratitudes that day? And what did you notice? Question 5 and 6 are about your third mindfulness practice. And then question 7 and question 8 come from the contemplate this sections in your book. So the first one said peace. It does not mean to be in a place where there is no noise, trouble, or hard work. It means to be in the midst of those things and still be calm in your heart. So then I've given you a little bit of background, and then I've said, reflect in 3 to 5 sentences your thoughts about this quote and how you think developing mindfulness might help you to be less vulnerable to the constant changes life hands us. You might think about a time in your life that you wish you had an easier time navigating change. So again, just a couple of thoughts about what that quote brings up for you. And then the second contemplate section is here. And then when you're all finished filling that in, you would just submit your quiz. And then here I didn't answer anything, so it's giving me warnings. But and that's all you'll do. So these aren't going to be the same every single time, obviously. The contemplate this sections are different, or I might have different questions at the end. But those first 9 questions are going to be the same on every single quiz. So telling me about your mindfulness practices. 6 questions. If you guys have any questions after looking at this, or you still feel confused, certainly reach out to me. Sometimes I wish we were face-to-face so I'd have an easier time explaining things, but it's really quite simple. Again, if you're using that log, or if you've decided to download the app, you're just replicating the things that you recorded then right into this quiz. So it should be fairly easy for you as long as you're using that log. All right. Well, you guys take care. We'll talk again soon.